Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Betty for those of you who are new here. And today I am going to cover some of my struggles as a creator because sometimes people think it's all glitz and glamour and I never want to share only the good stuff. In the past, I've had people assume everything kind of comes easy to me and think nothing is ever going on or that I'm struggling with anything. So I want to take some time today to just show the not so fun parts of life because it's important to show what reality really is. Nothing in life is perfect and no one in life is perfect, which is why you should never compare your life to other people's because you really don't have a real idea of what's really going on in that person's life. I wanted to share about this experience because this week TikTok ended the creator program I'm in. I love making content, but these are one of the cons to doing this. You get in a program and you don't know when it could possibly randomly end. Previously, I was part of like a 6-month contract with another company, and 3 months in, they decided to end the program. So you can only imagine how hard it is to plan financially with something like this. Things can be inconsistent, and it makes it really hard to see what does long-term look like in a career like this. Which brings me to my next point of why you can't limit yourself to only one platform, and it's really important to have a website. I started a website, but the content needs to be fixed, and I want to also start an email newsletter where I'm posting things out like maybe bi-monthly or monthly to just keep people on top of my website and have traffic running. But you should just always diversify yourself across different platforms and just continue to educate yourself and gain new skills, even in a regular 9-to-5. You should never get too comfortable anywhere because you just don't know what life will bring to you. Which brings me to my next point of I am making more time to be consistent on YouTube, if you haven't noticed. I'm just so used to making 60-second videos. I've had such a hard time trying to talk for 8 whole minutes. So I am making a commitment to myself to make a YouTube video once a week that is 8 minutes long. I'm starting small and I'm slowly gonna do more, but that is the commitment that I'm making to myself. I wanna always show up for myself, so I, Betty Lutzegut, vow to show up on YouTube once a week for 8 minutes until I hit my personal goal. Oh man, I started talking about this and completely forgot to talk about the creator program I was in. So basically, back in October, November, when TikTok Shop first started, TikTok had invited me out to their headquarters and asked us to be a part of this accelerator program for beauty and fashion content. And if you've been following me on TikTok, I think you've noticed since then I have posted and received so many beauty products and also just like clothes that I have made reviews on. And in this program, they put us in a Discord and we were in a community with other creators and also just people who were leading the program to give us assistance. We were required to submit 8 videos a month using the hashtags that they asked us to use. And we were just part of a community to be with other creators and also work closely and directly with brands. As someone who's fairly new to making content, I absolutely love this program because I don't have prior to moving to New York, I didn't really have other creator friends or know people who do this or just like have somewhere to go to ask someone like what to do or like how do you deal with this with a brand or whatever. So in that aspect, it was nice because you need help as a creator and sometimes it can feel a little lonely because no one gets what you're doing besides other people who also make videos. Another great aspect about the program was the payment. Since I did get laid off, this was an alternative way for me to make money in the meantime. So that was another plus about the program. But unfortunately, they sent out an email this week saying that they are going to shut down the program. And this only makes me think, wow, well, with the lawsuit and everything going on with TikTok, I'm wondering, is this part of like the plan to also shut down the app? and just adds to my anxiety of like, what does long-term look like on an app like this? Which is making me get on YouTube and try to be more active on here, because TikTok might be gone in 5 months. You don't know. So outside of trying to make videos on TikTok, I really want to apply for the Sephora SCOD 2024. This is basically a year-long commitment and partnership with Sephora. You get access to brands and working with the people who are behind the scenes, and it's a year-long program and just something more consistent. And it's not like the other contract and things that I've done in the past where it could possibly end mid-year or like 3-4 months in. The applications open back up in August, and I am so nervous. This will be my 3rd time applying, so maybe the 3rd time's a charm. I don't know. It's so hard getting those written testimonials, so I hope that my audience and community helps me out by helping me apply to this. Outside of continuing to pursue my creative passions, I will still be continuing in the corporate 9-to-5 tech space, and I can't wait to share more about that soon. And last, before I end this video, I still think about going back to grad school. The only thing I had to go back to grad school for is my MBA. Being a creative and just having like an engineering background, I have learned that I have like a passion and interest in business. Especially since I have become an online creator, I've been exposed to so many behind the scenes things that brands work on, and it kind of has inspired me to have my own line someday. I'm not sure exactly in what space I'd like to have my own line in someday, but that is something that I do have an interest in. As much as I like the comfort of having a 9-to-5, I do like having my own thing, making my own schedule, and just like working hard towards something that I care about and not necessarily somebody else's dream. But based off of my conversations with some of my mentors, some of them really want me to reevaluate why I want to get an MBA and if it's absolutely necessary for somebody like me, because you have to get your story straight when it's time to interview for some of these business schools. Usually people use an MBA like as a way of pivoting from one industry to another, and I need to get that story straight and have a better understanding and not just get an MBA just for the sake of getting one. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on all platforms. See you all in the next video. Mwah.